Hey, champ. Just wanted to let you know we're wrestling tonight. And it's for the title.
Yeah, Kurt actually texted me about it this morning.
My dad texted you? He never responds to my texts because he says he's not really a texter. Huh. That's odd. Anyway, want a picture together?
Sure, I guess. Is this something you normally do with your opponents?
Not really. I just thought it would be a nice memento for you to have after you lose your title tonight. That's a keeper. I'll text you the pic.
Thanks. Actually, no, on second thought, I'm not really a texter.
The wait is over. This one's for all the marbles, and it's coming up next.
It's Jason Jordan taking on some tough competition.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Championship.
This kid's the real deal. This man always makes an impact. It's Buzz.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 245 pounds, Jason Jordan.
What did you guys think of Buzz's decision to keep the Intercontinental title rather than his custom title?
I mean, it was a no-brainer. Do you want a prestigious title that guys like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels once held? Or do you want a self-awarded, made-up title that has no history?
I wish he could have kept both titles, but I respect Kurt Angle's decision. At least Buzz will always have his title as a keepsake.
Nonetheless, that decision won't matter at all if Buzz slips up tonight and Jason Jordan walks away with the championship.
We've seen champions head into matches maybe a little too confident, only to be picked off in the end. And guys, I can't help but wonder if we're going to see that again here tonight.
Back in from the floor. Speaking of champions heading into matches a bit overconfident, one of the most glaring examples of that would have to be the honky-tonk man's attitude heading into his Intercontinental Championship defense at SummerSlam 1988. We all know what happened to him on that night.
You are so right, Michael. That was great, of course, though. It wasn't so great for the honky-tonk man who ended up losing his championship to the Ultimate Warrior in fewer than 30 seconds.
Beautiful technique. Boom!
What a punch!
The challenger's starting to slow down a bit here.
Well,
He knew the champion wasn't going to go down easy here tonight.
you seem more motivated than ever heading into this match, which makes me think he still has plenty of fight left in him. Call me crazy, but this might be one of those rare instances where the champion actually enters the match as the underdog. I know it sounds odd, but it really seems like the champ is up against a headwind here.
He's calling for it.
Don't you dare get up, man.
Nailed it.
Spear! You're not crazy, Byron. The champ certainly has an uphill battle here, and while it's rare, we have seen the challenger head into the match as the heavy favorite. Bruno Sammartino challenging Stan Stasiak in 1973 immediately comes to mind, as does Diesel squaring off against Bob Backlund in 1994.
Wait, did you really just say that Saxton is not crazy, Cole? Man, just when I started to think you might be all right,
He goes for the cover. Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
Nah, not yet. Too early.
Guys, in a title match like this one, on a stage as big as the one we're on now, you have to wonder how much nerves will become a factor.
Slam! Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's in trouble.
Better stay right where he is.
Boom, what impact. Looking for the finish. Circling back to your earlier point, Corey, you have to think nerves will play a big part in this match, which I think favors the champ.
This could end it in a hurry. And Jason Jordan reverses it.
Gotta wonder how this is going to end, Byron.
Whatever happens, it's not going to be good. I can tell you that.
Wow, that was a long way down.
Buzz just barely got out of the way. I know.
Enemy hits the... Oh!
Nice. Shut it down.
Buzz into the cover!
I can't believe it. He just kicked out. Still too fresh.
Here we go. Byron, I agree that the champ comes into tonight with a great deal of momentum, but like you said, anything can happen. We've seen champs get upset in the past. Who's to say it can't happen again here tonight?
Agreed. I don't think anybody expected Eddie Guerrero to defeat Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship back in 2004, but hey, it happened. And it's further proof that any superstar can beat any other superstar.
Will this be enough? And a kick out. Not even close on that one.
Not yet.
Jason Jordan is in trouble and hurt right now.
He put up a good fight, but it may be the end of the line for the challenger here tonight.
And you get the feeling that he's not going to look back at this match with great fondness.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. What a brutal beating.
So precise with the super kick.
The champion into the cover. The champion retains. The champion retains.
These guys feel no love for each other. Here's another look.
Oh, I can't believe this. Man, oh man, look at that. And here's a last look at this one. You think Jason Jordan still wants to take a selfie with Buzz now?
Real classy, Byron.
What the heck?
Do you hear the buzz? It's the sound of the cicada emerging after years of slumber from their underground existence. Just as you have emerged from the underground and made your presence known. Unfortunately for the cicada, when it tunnels its way to the Earth's surface, it only has mere weeks to live before it is eaten by a predator. Well, I am that predator. For I am the eater of worlds. You should have stayed underground, my friend. Because now I am coming for you.
This has the potential to be a very bad situation for Buzz.
Hey, not to be weird or anything, but I've been meaning to ask you since you got to Raw. What's up with you driving this retro van everywhere?
It's just what I'm used to, I guess. I kind of lived in it when I was on the indie scene.
Kind of?
Okay, I definitely lived in it when times were tight. And then when I signed with WWE, I decided to fix it up. Keep it running.
Interesting. And the Bug logo?
Oh, this used to be my dad's work van for his exterminator business. It's pretty much the last thing he gave me. I guess his way of supporting my crazy wrestling dreams.
That's cool.
I mean, other than the fact that it still kind of smells like pesticide.
Well, I think your dad would be really proud of what you've accomplished so far.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Singles action is up next. You're not going to want to miss this.
We have one of our breakout talents against an imposing adversary.
This match is going to blow the roof off the place.
Get ready, WWE Universe. It's Buzz!
Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 244 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, the super athlete, superstar, Holmes.
I spoke to Buzz. Face the facts, man. This guy may never, ever win another match.
And his opponent from Queens, New York.
Harsh impact.
As Buzz is set to take on Curt Hawkins in this non-title match, we have to discuss what happened last week when Bray Wyatt appeared and essentially threatened Buzz.
That was creepy. I don't have a good feeling about what might happen next. When the Eater of Worlds sets his sights on you, nothing good can come from it.
You have to wonder if the specter of Bray Wyatt looming over Buzz will be a distraction from him going forward.
Normally I'd say it would be a concern, but luckily he's facing Curt Hawkins, who's on a bit of a losing streak, to say the least.
What a slam!
Impactful. Will jar your spine.
Hooked up. Oh, what incredible power! Wow, what a vertical suplex! Scoop slam! Might be it.
Oh, my. Oh, nasty impact.
What's up? Running Bulldog. Clothesline. Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
Slam.
Suplex.
Ooh. Oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Reverses that one.
He's on the defensive now. He came into this match looking for a fight, and it looks like he found one. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Ooh, what impact.
He's starting to show signs of fatigue. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Oh, man, right to the neck. Here comes Bear! Takes him down.
pave your way, too. What a match! You gotta believe this one's over.
Knocked him right off his feet.
Yeah, no kidding. Better stay right where he is. Going for the big one.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I like the combination punch.
He's lining him up.
He'd be wise to stay right there. Nasty kick to the face. Here's his moment, Michael. Kurt Hawkins is in trouble.
Shoulders on the mat.
Buzz with a W. Wow, congratulations, Buzz.
These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Do you
Not
hear that
again.
again? It's the sound of insects buzzing all around us. But unlike you, they serve a purpose. My fireflies light up the night so maggots can seek out and dine on rotten flesh and waste. But you're simply a parasite, feeding off of everyone you encounter and giving nothing in return. Your lineage itself was built on someone whose sole purpose was to leave death in their path, to exterminate. And I find that amusing, because that is exactly what I'm going to do to you. You see, at TLC, you can leave your precious title at home. I'm not concerned with that trivial ornament. What I am concerned with is your demise, your extermination.
I'm not going to stand here and let you try to play mind games with me. But what I will do is accept your challenge for a match at TLC.
What is happening?
I have no idea, but this is a sick man we're dealing with.
Luckily, we're not the ones dealing with him. He's Buzz's problem now at TLC.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt. Sorry to interrupt, whatever it is you're doing.
What does it look like? I'm rosining my violin bow as one does.
Yeah, of course. Listen, I've got a match coming up against Bray Wyatt, and I was just kind of hoping you might be able to give me some advice.
Brother Buzz, are you woken?
I don't think so.
If one is not woken, then there is no hope in combating a force such as the monster you speak of. And even I, who is supremely woken, have lost many battles to him in the Great War.
Okay, so how do I become woken?
That is like asking how your vessel breathes the air. It must materialize on its own. Or there is the technique of a jaunt to the multiverse, but all this rosining about and dispensing of wisdom has given me much weary. I must retreat to my quarters. Good evening, compeer.
Okay, thanks. I guess.
Well, I'm not sure that was very helpful for Buzz. Coming up next up...
Oh! It's Bray Wyatt!
And they're ready to go in the backstage area.
Backstage is probably one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE. There are so many items that can be used as weapons back there.
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Shoulder tackle. Bray Wyatt on the defensive. Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one. Yeah, but if you count him out now, guys, you'd be making a very big mistake. Mark my words. Never a dull moment around here.
Shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
The action is officially on the move.
Shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Quick thinking to avoid that one.
He's starting to feel it here. We all know, though, this guy has plenty of fight left in him.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed. Sharp knee.
In the face. Uh-oh.
Watch out.
Oh, shoulder first. Guys, you don't think.
Oh, no,
You don't think.
I can't watch. I like this. Oh, my God.
Uh-oh.
Is he really going to do this?
This is bad.
Oh, no.
No, this is sick. Sister Abigail. Come on now.
Please don't do this.
Oh, my God. What kind of twisted individual would destroy something that meant so much to Buzz?
Bray Wyatt would. The man operates under a different set of rules.
I can't believe this.
There you see Buzz arriving for his match tonight at TLC versus Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I noticed he wasn't driving his van because Bray Wyatt torched it.
And that wasn't just any van. It was a gift from his late father. You have to imagine he'll be seeking revenge on Bray Wyatt tonight.
I know you were cleared by the doctor, but I need to personally make sure you're both physically and mentally fit to compete tonight after what Bray Wyatt did to you last week.
Hey.
Hey, you probably don't want to talk about it right now, but I'm sorry about what Bray did to your van. I know it meant a lot to you.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying that. Wait. Were you gonna hug me because that's your thing, or because you're worried about what might happen tonight?
More the second one.
I'll be fine. The only person anyone should be worried about is Bray Wyatt.
I know you were cleared by the doctor.
Where is Bray taking him? Somebody needs to stop this.
We have a huge show for you today recapping everything that happened at WWE's TLC event, but the first thing we have to discuss is that encounter, for lack of a better term, between Buzz and Bray Wyatt.
I certainly wouldn't call it a match, that's for sure.
I've watched it a few times now, Hood, and I'm still not sure what really happened.
It was bizarre to say the least. I mean, if I had a nickel for every time my opponent knocked me out with gas in the locker room before the match, then brought me to his creepy compound where I had to fight off all sorts of crazy things, only for it to end with a fire, then I'd be flat broke, because that just doesn't happen.
I mean, we're at a point where I'm questioning if the authorities should be called. Buzz was kidnapped, essentially.
You might have a point there, Pete. What happened has no place in wrestling.
Well, we're talking about a guy who has everything going for him, and now after what Bray Wyatt did, he might never be the same. It's disgusting.
Yeah, from what I hear, he's in a bad way, and it may be out for a while.
Uh-huh. Well, what do you think's going to happen with the title?
This is bigger than titles, man. We're talking about a man's career and well-being. You said it yourself. Buzz might never be the same after this. Bruises and bones will heal, but your mental psyche will not. It's times like this I'm glad I'm retired, because I would want nothing to do with Bray Wyatt.
Well, hard to jump into the rest of the TLC card after that, so let's take a break, and then we'll try to get into it.
Yeah, that dude is nuts, man. Come in like that.
How are you feeling today?
Not great. I'm sore, I have a nasty headache. I only remember bits and pieces of what happened.
Probably a side effect of whatever Bray Wyatt used to knock you unconscious.
Could also explain some of the things I saw out there.
A full recovery is what's most important right now. But unfortunately, we don't know yet how long that might take. So I have some bad news. Triple H is making me strip you of the Intercontinental Championship due to the injuries you've suffered.
I'll make it back in time to defend the title. I know I can.
I believe you can too, but Triple H doesn't want to wait around and see. He said his decision was final. I'm sorry. I'll try my best to give you a chance to regain the Intercontinental title when you return. Now try to get some rest, okay?
It's been weeks since we last saw Buzz after his kidnapping and battle with Bray Wyatt at Wyatt's compound.
I know you don't like to ease into things, so you'll be in action tonight in a tag match versus The Bar.
Yeah, I got your text about it earlier. Who's my partner?
I thought I'd leave that up to you.
Something's different about you, and I can't put my finger on it. No, I just figured it out. It's that you no longer have a title around your waist. In fact, it wasn't that long ago that you had 2 titles, and now they're both gone. Things change pretty fast around here, don't they? There's no way in hell I'd be your tag partner tonight.
Hey.
Hey, I heard from my dad that you're looking for a tag team partner tonight to take on The Bar. As someone who's defeated them before, I assume you're going to be choosing me.
The scuttlebutt around town is that you're looking for a co-producer tonight. Well, have I got 2 words for you. Buzz Dust! Or we could be Gold Buzz. And as a partner, I aim to please, so it's your call. After tonight, they will never forget the name of Buzz Dust. Or go, Buzz. Again, it's totally your call.
When we return, it's a battle where the participants will need to know where they are at all times.
We have a team led by a real fan favorite. Big time matchup.
The superstar known as Buzz is here.
Pure gold.
Tag team action underway here.
Cesaro has to be considered one of the pound-for-pound strongest competitors in WWE.
And speaking of pound, he's got the strongest uppercuts ever seen in a WWE ring.
Oh, double shoulder block. Oh, chin-breaking uppercut. Drop. What a strike. Vicious attack. Tag's made. Whips him across the ring. Oh, double shoulder block. Oh, perfect kick. Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move and catch their breath.
What a stomp! Good grief! Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back to the corner.
You're absolutely right, Michael. What's the use of having a tag team partner if you're not able to get to them when you got to tag out of the match? Getting that separation is key in breaking any momentum your opponents could have, maybe the difference between a win and a loss. Maybe even more.
Sheamus is looking to end this right now.
When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons.
Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, The New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold. Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural Tag Team Champions.
There was a lot on the line in the tag team tournament finals. The Usos wanted to add another tag team title reign to their resume and enjoyed the recognition of being the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The team of Rhino and Heath Slater was the team no one expected to be in the finals. Slater had extra motivation because he was fighting for a WWE contract.
And at one point, it seemed like the Usos had everything well in hand, but Rhino and Heath Slater refused to lose. After a gore from Rhino practically cut Jimmy Uso in half, Rhino and Heath Slater went from an unlikely tag team to the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Never say never, WWE is absolutely right.
Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way. Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's looking a little off balance. If they want to win this match, he really needs to make a tag soon.
Yeah, I'm sure he saw things going differently for him here tonight, but that clearly isn't the case, unfortunately for him.
Well, he's tapped into a power source I wasn't sure he had. See if he can keep it going.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over. Got the full Nelson.
Beautiful technique.
Oh, using the knee as a weapon. Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Oh!
Another great tag team match here tonight. I don't think the tag team scene has ever been hotter here in WWE. Oh, clothesline!
Man, I'm getting tired just watching it.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
What do you think Sheamus needs to do to get back in this battle? This tag team match is dangerously close to getting out of control for him.
He needs a breather in a bad way right now. If he could just make it to his corner and make the tag. During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus as a throwback of sorts throughout the 1960s and 70s.
Goldust looking to end things. The curtain call. That's what he was looking for, Michael. Can Sheamus stay in this after that?
Doubtful.
And Sheamus slips out of harm's way.
Taken off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
Boom, what impact! His partner wants back in.
Yeah, but what you want and what you get are often two very different things.
His partner's looking to get back in this thing.
Caught his breath a bit, now he's ready to go again.
Goldust beginning to breathe a little heavy now. His hopes of winning this tag team match are starting to dwindle.
The bottom line here is that despite what's going on right now, he's still in much more favorable health than his opponent.
Going to the top, high risk. Working on the leg. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out? Oh, somehow. Barely.
Oh, turn down the lights. Kick everybody out.
Curtain call. That was beautiful. That'll put Sheamus in a bad mood. Torturous knee.
They did it. They won the match. Whenever tag team is on the docket, the mayhem multiplies. Here's the proof.
He's getting it done here. Every single minute of this one was memorable.
Here are your winners, the super athlete, superstar, Holmes, and Goldust.
Goldust closes the door for his team.
Now you just got to take the win and build off it.
Folks, you're just tuning in. You just missed one of the greatest tag team matches I've seen in years. Despite the challenges Buzz faced tonight, he still managed to come out on top. What a return to Monday Night Raw.
Not again.
Apparently, Bray Wyatt has unfinished business.
And he's not alone.
Oh, and look at the punches, teeing off.
Sent to the outside. Oh, from behind. That'll give you some whiplash.
Buzz is outnumbered now.
What are they going to do?
Ooh, what an elbow. Ouch.
Bray Wyatt making his presence felt. What a shocking turn of events.
It's Finn Balor. Luckily for Buzz, he appears to have made an ally in Finn Balor.
I want to know who the heck that guy in the sheep mask was. Byron, go ask Bray.
No thanks.
I welcomed you back last week because I missed you, Buzz. I really did. We became so close before your unfortunate injuries took you away from me. So I waited eagerly for you to return while you convalesced. But it was during that time that I met a man. Someone who was once a host of your parasitic behavior. You traveled up and down the road together. But when it came time to emerge from the underground, you left his carcass for the vultures. He was no use to you anymore, but he is of great use to me. You see, in our last encounter, you destroyed something important to me, and now I will destroy someone important to you. But this is of your doing, Buzz. You left him for the vultures, remember? I'm simply doing what comes naturally. Swooping down and consuming the flesh that you left exposed.
We still have no idea who this guy is. You have got to be kidding me. Bray Wyatt has recruited Cole Quinn?
Or whatever's left of him.
Somehow, this just got even more personal. And again, Bray Wyatt and Cole Quinn gang up on Buzz. It's Finn Balor. The Demon King was not going to sit back and let this happen to Buzz.
Bray has some kind of powerful mental hold on Cole.
What does Kurt Angle have to do with any of this?
It's obvious that the issues between you two are far from over. So at Survivor Series, you're going to face each other in a rematch. But this time, I'm going to make sure that the match makes it to the ring and stays there. And there will also be no way for anyone to interfere, because your match will be taking place in a steel cage.
Buzz is going to get a shot to even the score with Bray Wyatt in a steel cage match at Survivor Series. Is about to start trending. The Fireflies are...
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
What a strike!
You gotta believe this one's over.
Oh my God! What a strike! He's going for the pin. He gets the shoulder up before 3. Wow! Right across. What a stomp! Good grief!
That's how you wear down your opponent. Harsh impact.
Nailed it.
The best way to describe combatants clashing inside a steel cage is its battle of attrition. Sometimes a superstar is left with no choice but to fight fire with fire and do whatever they need to do in order to win the match. And sometimes it comes down to a superstar doing whatever they need to do in order to survive.
This might be it!
Oh, my.
Byron, you touched on this earlier, but it's so important for a superstar to accept that there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in a steel cage match. That the conflict will be resolved within the 15-foot-high steel walls that surround the ring. And that losing a cage match can mean much more than a mark in the loss column. For some, it has meant the end of their career.
It's difficult to describe the damage that can be done to a superstar who competes in a steel cage match. We see the physical harm, but we don't see the psychological effects from being inside the cage. Make no mistake about it, Michael. The steel cage truly represents survival of the fittest. According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle a dispute between competitors Jack Bloomfield and Count Pietro Rossi, the two met inside a ring surrounded by chicken wire. At first, these types of matches were referred to as fence matches.
Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s through the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage matches. A superstar could win by pinfall submission or by exiting the cage through the cage door or climbing over the top. What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out.
He's going to do it.
Wyatt kicking some serious tail here.
Drives his opponent down with a Uranagi.
This just might be enough for him to take the victory here.
Digging deep for a kick out.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that.
What a clothesline.
Ouch. Incredible.
Bray Wyatt's just...
Oh, what a boot to the face. Can he finish the job?
I think that cut...
He's got him covered.
Oh, nasty impact.
Here he goes.
Ooh, what impact. He might have just ended this.
That'll pretty much do it.
Wait a second. That's Cole Quinn.
So much for the cage preventing anyone from interfering.
And it's 2-on-1 yet again.
Here comes Finn Balor.
This is exactly what Kurt Angle didn't want to happen.
Too late now.
Sister Abigail on Buzz.
This time, Finn Balor can't help him.
It's over. Bray Wyatt has managed to defeat Buzz in a steel cage match where all hell broke loose. Welcome back to Raw, where Buzz is still feeling the effects from his brutal match last night with Bray Wyatt.
You're too late. I used up all the trainer's ice.
I don't blame you. That was quite a battle out there last night.
Well, thanks again for trying to even up the odds.
No need for thanks. After what they did to me last night, it's become a little bit personal for me too.
I just can't believe that I gave it everything I had and Bray still managed to come out on top.
Was it really everything?
Of course it was. What are you saying?
I'm saying, to beat someone like Bray Wyatt, you need to get past what you think are your limits and embrace your inner demon. At least, that's what worked for me.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes to beat Bray and get Cole back. I just have no idea how I'm supposed to find my inner demon.
Yeah. If it is demons that you seek, you should consider venturing to the multiverse with me again.
Wait, did he say again?
Yeah, I've never been to the multiverse with you before.
You have been before, in a different vessel, which is why it was deleted from your memory.
I don't know about this.
You said you were willing to do whatever it takes.
I'm not sure about this either, Buzz.
I thought a steel cage match was the best possible solution to settle the issues between you and Bray Wyatt, but obviously I was wrong. So I've decided that at the Royal Rumble, you and Finn Balor would take on Bray Wyatt and Cole Quinn in an Extreme Rules match.